changes in the economy and how people behave with each other after and during the Civil War.
One economic hub was the freedom of the slaves because in the South they moved a lot of money.
A social cause was that the South went against the North because they didn't like the ideas that the North had about slavery.
There were many battles during the Civil War that decides who won the war. Bull Run was the first battle in Virginia between Washington, D.C. and Richmond.
The Peninsula Campaign was a major Union offensive against the Confederate States.
The Lee's army met General George McClellan's troops at the Battle of Antietam, which resulted in more than 23,000 casualties.
In April 1862, the Union General Ulysses Grant engaged Confederate forces at Shiloh, Tennessee. From April 30th to May 6, 1863, fought in the wilderness area of Virginia.
In 1864, Union General William Sherman ordered the business district of Atlanta, Georgia, destroyed before he embarked in his famous march to the sea. The Battle of Gettysburg was the largest of deadliest battle of the American Civil War. For 3 days, over 160,000 men fought for their competing vision of America.
Many important people did drastic changes in the battles in the North.
16th U.S. President Abraham Lincoln ordered the Union to conduct a blockade. William Sherman was an American commander of the North and a businessman. George McClellan was a Union general who commanded the Union's Army of Potomac. Robert Anderson was a United States Army officer during the American Civil War. General Ulysses Grant was the 18th President of the United States, also worked closely with President Abraham Lincoln to lead the Union Army to victory.
Similar to the North, the South also had important people who had did drastic actions to help the South in the battles during the Civil War. General Lee turned down Lincoln's offer to command the Union forces in favor of commanding the Army of Northern Virginia for the Confederacy. Stonewall Jackson was a Confederate general during the American Civil War and one of the best-known Confederate commanders. Stuart was a United States Army officer from the U.S. state of Virginia. Jefferson Davis was an American politician that wasn't Democratic, also the President of the Confederate States of America during the Civil War.
The war, there were many consequences in the South states and the North states. Emancipation Proclamation is a document that shows that in 1863 all the slaves were freed in the law of Abraham Lincoln. In May 3, 1861, the South and the North of Virginia fight because in the one side the people want slaves and in the other no. Hundreds of thousands died in the war. An estimate of 620,000 men died.
The United States was primarily concerned with resolving issues that remained pending after the end of the Civil War. The Jim Crow law was when the whites were separated from the blacks.
At the time, the technology was very advanced and they could make better strategies to make the battles easier.
In the Civil War, people used to use swords, muskets, rifles, pistols, and cannons in the battles.
While the Civil War was occurring, the way they communicated was with telegraphs that sent electric signals through wires, which at the time it was the fastest way to communicate.
Transportation in the Civil War consisted of trains and ships that were powered by steam engines. people used submarines for the first time.